Roy?
I'm trying to... See, I thought it was a chip at first.
It looks clean from here.
But it's not. The glass has some local discoloration. I think it's a permanent stain. What would cause such a thing?
It's fine. The whole place is spotless. No one could find fault here but you. Roy, I'm worried about you.
I've allowed things to become out of proportion, that's all.
Which is why you have to stand up to this bloke. Prove to yourself that you're not that little boy you once were, and that he's not the big man he thinks he is.
Yes.
Are you worried he'll get violent? Because I can always get Mr. Baldwin and Jamie to come over.
It would be a relief if he did get violent. People don't laugh at a man being hit, even a man such as myself.
Tom, give Craig a shout.
Craig!
Oh, I could have done that.
In death is beauty. From beauty seeps music. That music is stench.
Oh, Tom, you can't do that. It's Craig's.
Don't you want to know what he's into? It's tickets for something.
Stench of death. Almost live at Manchester Apollo. Exercise your demons. No flash photography. Lord, would like to be ice cream lady on that.
Hey, get off. I've been waiting for them.
Do you think I'm having you wandering around city centre late at night?
They're mine. You're not robbing them, Dad, because one of them's Rosie's.
Do you want to argue about it? Because I can tell you now, I'll win.
Your dad's just worried about you, that's all.
I've done everything he said. I've taken out the piercing, no nail varnish, and now it's good enough for him.
What about your breakfast, Craig? Flaming tart, this.
Kettle. Pot.
Calling me a tart?
Ah, you're too beautiful. I'm getting more beautiful.
Not fast enough.
I've only been dancing a week.
Oh, I wish I had two bodies. One I could sit indoors in and stuff my face, and a skinny one in the cupboard I could wear to go out. Can you eat the skin on these things?
I say we've run out of tomato sauce. I thought that vat of it could be handed down through the generations.
Oh, smell that bacon.
Betty, you know she's on a diet.
A bit of bacon's not going to kill her.
I'll have yours.
Gee, thanks.
See you later.
It's for my own good.
We could spend the day in bed instead.
Peter, you've got this exam.
I like it when you're strict.
Come on, I'll get you some chocolate round at Rita's.
So I can put myself in a coma if the paper's too hard.
No, so you can keep your concentration in case your blood sugar drops.
Oh, thanks.
Did you know there was planning to sneak off into town some weirdo gig?
Yeah, so Rosie could go if she was with Craig.
Cheers. Yeah, well, she won't be with Craig because Craig's not going. Have you seen a flyer for this thing? They'll be sacrificing virgins on stage by the look of it.
Well, that's one way you can find out if them two have been, if they pick Rosie or not. Look, it's the gig, Tom. If we drop them off and then pick them up...
No chance.
Look, if we come down too hard on them, we'll sneak up behind our back. You know what kids are like.
Here.
Oi! You're flaming wiping that?
Look, I'll wipe you if you don't get a move on. I'll wipe the floor with you.
Yeah, right.
We're half them up at any road.
Is everything all right? Where's Roy?
He's upstairs, and if you're going up, tell him to come down and sort Madam out. He told her to clean that cabinet.
Excuse me. He didn't say me. He said someone.
Well, you're someone, aren't you? Oh, you reckon you are?
How long has he been up there?
Here. Good point. Happen it should be him that comes down and does the clean. He's been skiving all morning.
I'll tell him you said that.
It was great. He was man of the match and everything, and people were calling him Rooney. The only thing is, and I'm going to have to speak to him about this, is when he scored the goal, he didn't so much as glance at me, and he knew where I was sat. Do you know, like on the telly, when they run into the crowd and they kiss their wives and they hold their babies and stuff? Do you think that sounds really petty? No, not petty. Well, what then? I mean, it's for his good and all, because they're the pictures they'll use in the newspapers, which will make him look like a much nicer lad. It's good for his image.
Oh, yeah, because that's the most important thing.
Exactly.
I never anticipated running any kind of public service, you know. As a child, it was never in my imagination. My ambition was to be a librarian.
Oh, that's a public service.
Oh, well, no, not the person on the front desk offering advice. No, the man buried deep in the archive, classifying, ordering, coding. A job both art and science. The art of making transparent, accessible that chaos of thoughts and ideas. how to classify, where to cross-reference, how to successfully guide that person from the street to the book which would address the question in their mind.
Roy, you love the cafe.
That's the thing. And it has been a joyous revelation to me that I can find the same fulfilment and pleasure from facilitating the ordinary, everyday interaction of people. Eating my food, discussing their lives in all manner of combinations. Live cross-referencing. And me in invisible, peripheral, the oil that lubricates the machine. And then suddenly it's as if there's a light shining on me. And I am visible, laughable, ridiculous.
Right, you've got to stop this. You're letting him win.
A child puts dirty hands on the cabinet. Young boy, deliberately. Then he looks at me as if to say, come on then, what are you going to do about it? And I feel this irresistible urge to grab hold of him, shake him.
Roy.
And why has this happened? One man breaks one rule, and suddenly the click of the door fills me with dread, not anticipation. And not dread that it might be Vince. Dread that it could be one of our neighbours come to laugh at me for my behaviour, or Sally Webster, angry again, or someone else who brings out some shameful reaction in me.
Roy, Sally could see that you weren't yourself. People round here, they respect you. Nobody'd want to see you feeling like this. You've got to take control of the situation.
I'm not feeling very well. I have a shortness of breath. I just need to lie down for a couple of hours.
I'll make you some dinner.
Cup of tea, is it?
Depends if I'm allowed to put my own sweetener in. I don't want to be thrown out into the street. I heard the Webster girls were hung, drawn and quartered in here. Half expected to see their heads on stakes outside.
Yeah, no, can't believe I missed that.
Oh, go on, put your sweetener in. Live dangerously.
Right, then. I'll have a balm and all. I have to fill myself up before going for this pizza. I can't get on with pizzas. Just cheese and tomato sandwiches poshed up.
Right, I best be off. I've got to get changed before I meet Adam.
Oh, aye.
Oh, Adam's busy. Family do. It's his last day, so Ken's buying us lunch.
I know I'm coming as Adam's guest.
Guest, is it? First I've heard. Guests. Stater this. Someone having a dirty protest?
Yes, somebody certainly is.
Well, you must be joking.
I said hold them all off till I've passed her. How am I meant to get it dry in this weather?
Wonder.
It'll dry
Mother?
on the any road here. Save us a place against Ken.
Is she?
Oh, my dad's fancy piece.
I'm going to keep this on at home from now on. I don't care what my dad says. And I might even get another piercing as well.
I don't see why people think that we're strange when there's like some Roy Cropper about. You better not just say sorry. I want a free meal. For you and all. For life. And what's left of life. Here he comes.
Here, is he coming down or what? I'm meant to be knocking off in an hour.
He's not feeling very well.
Oh, come on, let's go to Chippy.
Well, he looked all right before. He only went upstairs to press a couple of tea towels. What's he got? Eye in his elbow?
I think you could be a little bit more supportive.
Are you sure he's not there designing more of his signs? Patrons are to queue in a straight line. Patrons must not smile.
He's simply asserting his rights, and if you've got a problem with that, then perhaps you should look for work somewhere else.
Vince, you got it?
Yep.
Is that it?
Yeah.
You better not have dumped everything in the middle of the yard. Charlie will go spare.
You're like an old mother, ain't you?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I think you know why I'm here.
You're after an extension?
Roy Cropper.
He's after an extension?
You should be ashamed of yourself.
I have no idea what you're talking about, love.
Don't you love me?
I don't. But then I barely know you.
Makes you feel better, does it? Undermining confidence that's taken years to build up. Well, he's a bigger man than you.
Oh, aye. And how would you know?
He loves that cafe, and people love him being there.
How nice.
You're nothing but a twisted schoolyard bully, and if you think that I'm going to sit back and pretend it isn't happening, then you're very wrong. Nobody has my husband holed up in our flat wishing he was a librarian. Not you, not anybody.
A librarian?
You're bored? Do you hear me? You're bored.
Look at the state of this, mate. Yeah, well, I'm only saying all right.
I'll sort it out later. Unless something more entertaining comes up.
It's really nice.
Right, a toast.
Oh, not more than an hour's speech, please.
It's been lovely having Adam around again.
Yeah. I might need a spot more gin in this if we're going to wet the
And
baby's
don't think, just because we've been encouraging you to go back to Scotland, it's only a reflection on how much we enjoy you being here. And believe me, choosing to do another 2 years at school is going to benefit you for the rest of your life. And we're very proud of you, Adam. Very proud.
To Adam.
To Adam.
To Adam.
Cheers.
manners.
Thanks.
If he's off to school, that means there'll be a bit of house space going back in here.
Hardly.
Don't be mean, Tracy. Poor Wanda lives alone.
Oh, I wonder why.
See what you started.
She's great, hysterical. She gets any closer to my granddad, she'd be on his plate.
You sure you couldn't find room for a small one?
And don't you get a say in it? I tell you what, if I'd abide I saw you from having the odd night out in town when she were your Craig's age, she'd have walked.
So you tell Tommy that?
Well, weren't he ever young?
Well, that's just it. When I met him, he were a punk.
A punk?
Why? Hardcore. You know, once sense and maturity, that delayed our first time. It were all them zips and safety pins we had to get through to get his kit off. He used to drive his mum and dad bonkers. But somebody has been in his head and cut that memory out completely.
Right, come on.
What?
Oh, Shelley, can you cancel them hot pots, love? We're going shopping.
What for? What am I going to do with these?
Well, eat them, love. It's a shame to waste them.
I've had my salad. I'll put them in the back for Charlie and Jason.
Eat them. Eat them. Katie, how'd you get on with your exams?
Great. Just make sure it's you, not me, that tells me Dad I failed. Seeing as though you made me tell him I passed it already.
No, I never. I just said don't mention that you failed because we want a good time.
Ange,
right,
come on.
OK, see ya.
See ya.
Is Kevin about?
Kev.
Kevin, yes, good morning. Is Rosie with you at all? Only Vera said that she'd been into the cafe earlier.
Rosie's not meant to come home at dinner.
Oh, I hope I'm not getting her into trouble.
It's not her in trouble, mate. I don't appreciate my girls coming home in a state. So if you'd like to tell me exactly why you kicked off at them like that?
Don't mind me.
Yes, well, their infringement was minor. I overreacted. I've been feeling a little under the weather recently. I want to apologise to her and to you. Yes, I am sorry.
I think you owe them a bit more than a sorry.
Well, indeed. Yeah, and I would urge you to encourage them to come to the cafe at their convenience, and I will attempt to recompense them in kind for their distress.
Well, if they decide to go back in, you better make sure you're not under the weather, all right?
Well, I've come to the conclusion that the weather will always be with us. It's just up to us not to allow ourselves to spend a disproportionate amount of time under it.
Bit nervy, aren't you?
No.
Snack between meals, is it?
I saved them for your dinner. I thought you and Jason might come in.
Oh, yeah.
It's true.
Well, I was out buying you a present at dinner time. But maybe I've wasted my money if you're giving in to temptation already.
What, Prezi? What? Tickets for something? What are they?
Gym memberships.
Gym?
Yeah. Thought it was something we could do together. I booked us an induction for this afternoon.
What about work?
Well, I've got my lads clearing out the yard. You can get your lot to hold the fort, can't you? Come on. It'll be fun.
Kev, where's Tommy?
Nip to the shop, why?
Better not be a waste of my fag brain, this.
Hey, what are you two up to?
So you come in for a bit, yeah?
You're a lovely young man. You're a lovely young man. Must be in his jeans.
Is that a yes, then?
Well, I shouldn't. I reckon to be at home sleeping off the gin. Oh, give over. Oh, go on then. I might need a hair of the wolf.
Hair of the wolf?
Oh, no, she's coming in.
Well, I think I'm just going to go and get Amy from Auntie Emily's, and I might be some time.
Oh, what a surprise.
Go.
The flipping hell's that?
Flipping heck, I've not had that for years.
What is it?
Queen's Hall, Leeds, 1979. Tommy Harris looks radiant with his yellow Mohican.
Black.
Oh, no, Tommy, no. I believe you dyed it black because you were the only one there with the yellow in it. Tommy's first gig, Futurama Festival.
And 15-year-old Tommy Harris snuck out of his bedroom window so his mum and dad wouldn't know where he was going.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, Jason, early finish, is it?
Well, Charlie sloped off early.
Is it table for one, or are you expecting anyone? Ah, here's that someone now, yes. Violet, welcome. Look, take a seat, I'll be with you shortly.
What are you doing out?
Well, I'm on my break and Shelley snuck off, so...
Yeah, Charlie's gone off and all. Asked me to clear the yard. Vince made the mess so he can clear it up.
Now then, what can I get you?
Oh, I'm not stopping, actually. I'm just grabbing a cake.
Oh, I thought...
That's what they say, isn't it? I was just having a little chat with his missus. She reckons he wants to run away and join the library services.
I can imagine him doing that.
Sparky thing, isn't she, your missus?
I'd appreciate it if you didn't talk about my...
Silence, please. People are reading. Right. Tea. 3. Sugars.
Oh, my legs feel like jelly.
Let's have a feel.
Get off.
Hey, I didn't expect you to shed so many pounds on your first go.
How do you know that I've lost any?
Because I saw you spending them on sportswear.
Well, I've got a other part.
You do. And you look more and more the part as that lycra gets less and less stretched.
Does it look lumpy?
No, you look gorgeous. Come on, I'll get you fizzy water.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's got a feeling though, hasn't it, the bench? You can tell it's for someone who's been murdered. Do you feel it?
Oh, yeah, it's got like a darker vibe.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which... Can we go?
If you try and do stuff without telling me and your mum again, you're dead, OK?
We're all going to die, Mr. Harris.
Roy's after you. He's got some freebies for you to say sorry.
You should think so and all. It's well dark.
Go on, our Craig will catch you up. Can you see why I came down hard on you, son?
Well, I knew you would about the piercing and that, but not this.
My job is to keep you safe. And if you go off mutilating yourself, I don't know what kind of other daft things you're going to get up to, do I? If I know I can trust you, I can cut you a bit more slack.
I'm not stupid.
I never said you were. Look, this is just a tryout. Don't let me down, eh?
Dad?
What?
Could I have a bat for a pair?
Come here!
Well,
Ah, yeah, Rosie, yes.
Tommy says you got some freebies for what you did.
Takes after her mother, that one. What did he do?
Beans me out for eating one tiny bit of something.
Oh, that is shocking.
It's purchased elsewhere.
So?
It is against establishment policy.
You can't blame people for eating their own scran in here. Where's my food?
It's coming, and a little patience will be appreciated.
Come on!
Look, Rosie, this is not a good time. Perhaps if you came back later.
While everyone's waiting around hungry, come on, help yourselves. That'll do for me.
No, I'm afraid I cannot permit this.
Oh, come on, Roy, chill out, will you?
No, I will not chill out. I have warned you. Put those sandwiches away, or I will confiscate them.
God, it's like school.
Right, OK. Come on. No, now! Leave. Get out.
Oh, no, it was you that did that, wasn't it? Well, I witnessed it.
Go on, get out.
Rubbish. I've ordered some food, remember?
Right.
Ali, I'll be good if she's missed this.
Please.
Oh, you're kidding. The sandwich police!
I need to report a flagrant flouting of an establishment's bylaws. Hello? Yes, there's a man in my cafe, and he's eating his own sandwich.
Hey, tell him to send the chopper, Cropper. They can winch you to safety.
Come on, get out. We're closed now. Please, come on, get out. We're closed.
Not again!
Out!
Is it safe to come in?
Yes, your dad's taken Wanda home, and your grand's sulking because we wouldn't let her move in.
Well, he'd have let her stay if it was up to him.
There's nothing wrong with her.
Freak, Wonder Bonder.
I found her a great laugh.
Oh, it's bad enough that she fancies me dad.
Honestly, what harm is she doing, eh?
Oh, come on, I'm only winding you up.
No, if you live with 20 kids the same age, getting ordered around by some master who hates his job, you might find people a bit more interesting.
Oh, come on, love. It's only for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And you can always come here anytime you feel you need a break.
I know. I'm sorry. Just take no notes on me, yeah?
Police. Oh, hello, it's me again. Yes, I really need to report a man who is blatantly refusing to adhere to clearly defined establishment rules. Cropper. Roy Cropper.